Let's talk about the economy because we have a lot of difficulties. People keep talking more and more about economic collapse. You know that I've done videos for you every week. I talked about the Detroit bankruptcy. What is that? You know, obviously the people that were in charge are trying to get themselves bailed out, but look at the rest of the city, the average residents there, and the whole history of it, just falling down, falling apart. More people in America on food stamps now. It's like doubled in 10 years. And by the way, folks, I'm not on food stamps, and because of my principles and like really the priority is that there's too many complications, I don't get food stamps. Plus the fact is I'm not really in America that much anymore. So all these kind of things, I just make it on my own, you know? And if you want to know, like, watch every one of my videos for 30 seconds or a minute, it actually helps me because I get paid, I get like, I don't know if some exactly the figure, but I get $1 after like, I think it's 2,000 people click on this, I'll get $1. So I mean, it's like, do you know that if I'm panhandling, it's actually easier for me to make more money if I am. Okay, so you know, don't think that I'm here getting rich. It's like never happened. They didn't put me in the higher echelon. They didn't allow me to get exposure because I'm too dangerous to the system. Like, I'm not just saying that. It's totally true for them, for their perspective, and the way they make decisions. I am way too controversial and radical, and it would blow their whole system out of the water. Um, it would be better for them ultimately, but they would lose a lot of corporate sponsors because I blow the whistle on all the corporations. You know that. And back on topic, the economic collapse is because of the greed and the irresponsibility of all these corporations. Do I have to name them? All right, I'll go ahead. Um, Walmart's, number one, is not good for the country or the world, but you go there and you can make use of it. It's convenient because it's a place with so many things, it saves you time, but actually in the long run, it doesn't save us anything. Sorry to report that. So I loathe going to Walmart's. But at the same time, I do it because if it's on my way, I've got to save gas again. So, you know, short-term decisions that really in the long term don't open up. So I want to go away from all this stuff. And part of my reason for getting out of the rat race and all that, if you folks are stuck in it, I feel for you. I'm your man on the outside. I'm praying for you. Uh, I'm saying it's probably not that bad to be stuck because you're really attached to creature comforts or your comfort zone, and you know you don't want to let go of your roots. It's very hard, let me tell you. I mean, my life is not easy. I don't have um, a long time, you know, decades old establishment network. I don't. So what I'm saying is that the people around me are more new and absolutely widespread. Like some of you I consider to be my support network. If I hear from you every month, he's emotionally unstable because I'm talking about the economic collapse. Can you talk to him? Can you talk to him? Can you talk to him a little bit? Oh, he just wants a little bit of affection. You know how babies are, if you have children. So you would understand that I'm really concerned because I have children, and with everybody going on food stamps, and where are the jobs? Like, like seriously, ask yourself, with all these college kids getting out, and even the high school kids, now that summer's here, they graduate 12th grade, what are they going to do if they don't go to college? They got to find a job. So, look, where am I going to get a job in there? You think I'm going to start out at $8 an hour or $10 an hour to compete with them for that? I'm going to be a McDonald's burger flipper. If you're one of my viewers and you work at McDonald's, which I doubt, but put your hands up. I feel for you. As I said, I pray for everybody who's stuck. Listen, I've been there. I have. Not McDonald's though, Burger King, as I've said before. I'm a Burger King guy. Flame broiled. No, I'm a vegetarian now. I learned my way, I went through it. Listen, trust me, I've been through it, folks. I'm not poor now just because we're going into depression. The recession, what was it officially pronounced in 2008? I was poor long before that. So I can give you advice. The prophet is in the house. I am here for you. Since the 1970s and the early 80s, I was by choice poor. When I was a young man, not even out of high school, I took a vow of poverty, which is solemn, to my Maker, because I knew already that there were problems with the money system and the capitalism, and I called out a warning to everyone around me. This is pre-YouTube, this is pre-podcast, pre-cell phones. I just told everybody by word of mouth. And they were like, wait, is the sky falling? I said, no, 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 I'm explaining to you, it's not about that. I'm not just freaking out because I'm off my meds. I wasn't even on meds, never been. I'm telling you literally that the system is flawed. It's systemic, and all the things you see are symptomatic. It all adds up. And if you can't read the writing on the wall, what can I do for you? Move along. But when you start to listen, you say, this guy is saying the truth. He knows. He's been through everything. I haven't been with a silver spoon in my mouth. I've been through everything. I've lost it all. I've had more defeats and more scars than actually all of you. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying there's a reason why I can tell you the things that I do. You know, I'm weeping on the inside for the things that I've had to experience because I had to prove, are people going through this? Is this actually happening? Is this on the increase? Let me feel it, let me feel it. Oh yeah, I know what it's like sleeping on gravel. Oh yeah, I know what it's like not to know where the meal is going to come from. And then with the stomach grinding, gnawing, you know, moaning, and nothing to put in the stomach. In the winter. Yeah, no, I'm not making it up. I'm not the kind of guy on here that anyone has ever called fake. Like, when you hear me, you know it's like, he's telling you an actual thing that he experienced. He did that. He's crazy like that. But folks, as the axiom goes, there's a method to my madness. I've done it for you to figure it out. I know how you suffer. I know the economic collapse is imminent. We are in the midst of it. I have been the first victim, willingly. I sacrificed myself. Vow of poverty, 1980. Vow of poverty. It is a bodhisattva-like experience. Does that mean that I don't know how to experience the finer things of life? Actually, no. I know the finer things. A nice organic meal, very, you know, exquisite, candlelight, all that kind of stuff. Are you kidding me? I'm in love with that. I can be very sensual. It's not that I'm a slob, a bum, uncultured. I've got more culture than rich people. You ever see the way I paint? Oil paint. Linseed oil. Are you kidding me? Canvas. I prefer hemp. That's why they call it that. Cannabis, canvas. I paint. I can paint exactly what I see. Look up the videos. I write. I'm a poet, not a rhyme, not a spoken word guy, although I've done that. Culture doesn't mean that I have to cling to the jester's court. I don't have to cling like, you know, oh, I need the money, I need the high society. I don't need the high society, and I also don't need the low society. I know people that I want to know people that are true individuals that have their spirits awakened. I'm talking about these things to help you in your awakening and to tell you that economic collapse can be survived. I'm proof of it. I've already done it for how long you want to say, from 1980 I've been doing this. Back in the 80s, I was going along roadsides collecting bottles and cans to redeem them. Yeah, no, I'm not faking it. I was never e-begging on here like Bohem. I do my videos. If you watch them, I get $1 for several thousand, if it comes in. And do you know something? My biggest videos, I'll tell you what happens. Once they hit about 20,000 views, YouTube takes away the monetization. See how they do it? They oh, we're going to give them $15 now or whatever, and then they take it all away. So if it goes up to 100,000 after that, they don't have to pay. Yeah, that's what they do. So you think I'm here getting rich? I'm not. I never will get rich on here unless I shoot up to 100,000 subscribers. By the way, here, you want me to tell you about the economic collapse and the solutions? But I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, because right now I don't have enough support. Even though I ask you kindly, I remind you at the end of the video, share it with all your friends, I know that people don't really do that because it feels like I'm controlling or I'm asking too much. I understand. Let's just face the facts. But I keep asking. And the thing is, if everybody would do that, and if I would shoot up to 100,000 subscribers, that's all I'm asking. Not 5 million like Niga Higa or Jenna Marbles or all that shit. I mean, you think I'm not as good looking as Jenna Marbles? She's got more facial hair. She just does something about it. They got millions of subscribers. I'm only asking to get to 100,000. At that point, if you step up for me, if you bring me to the attention of more of the masses, I will tell you how you can solve the global crisis. I will really go out full force. You won't even see me in here. You'll see me. I will be all around the world. You name it, all the places that you expect things to be happening. I'm there. I'm telling you. I'm making it happen. But with the fact that I'm being suppressed and, people can't seem to choose, oh, I'm going to go over here, oh, I'm going to watch this one, oh, I'm going to watch this one. There's so much choice on YouTube. Isn't it wonderful? But isn't it a curse at the same time? Actually it is. Because many of the people on here that are attracting your attention really don't have that much to say. They're a one-trick pony. They specialize in one topic. I cover them all. How the economic collapse is happening, how you can survive it, because I did. You've just got to get to basics. Get to your basics. Practical things, I've made videos. Peter-Appleseed, the hippie commune, Rebels 1985, Internet Global, all these people that are helping out. We put the videos there. I've got stuff about building techniques, how to harvest your own food, raw and juicing, fasting, meditation. I did all that. Now, if I would get 100,000 subscribers and actually start having some views, then people would start discussing in this network. They would get more people, and then it would start to help everybody. And we wouldn't worry. We would be glad that there's an economic collapse. I'm telling you, if you want me to come out here full force and talk to the world and guide us through this, I'm here to do that. But I'm not going to do it. No, not now. What I've done, it's like, you're satisfied with that, right? You're satisfied that I just do what I do. And you're like, well, what else can he do? What else can he do? Well, what else do you want me to do? I could have cameras on me 24/7. I don't mind that. And then at any time you want, it should be pay-per-view. You want to look, see what he's doing, who's he with. And by the way, I said, I want to conclude right now. And I want to say I love you all, and I really need you all. Because if I'm going to be part of the solution, I need to be connected with all of you. Like, seriously. But there's an idea that it's not just about making a committee and a circle going around endlessly and never stopping. There's a point about having a center. I've claimed that I can hold the center. I should be tested. If you find me contradictory, or I'm lying, or I'm fake, or if I don't know what I'm talking about, and I need to go out there and I need to learn the ropes, I need to, push myself some more, let me know. But if the fact is that there's no one that's stepping up to the plate and trying to run this thing and guide us through the crisis, then here I am. Folks, we need this to happen. If you trust the leaders, the so-called leaders that have official paid positions, if you trust them, don't watch my videos. If you trust these people with your lives as they continue to cover up their corruption, their pedophilia, their lies, their stealing, their polluting, if you're going to trust them, you don't want to give a leader such as myself a chance. Oh, you do. Actually, you do. Oh, I got to say what I want. I can't worry. I got to be what I am. So therefore, I'm going to tell you this, folks, my people, my tribe. One day is going to come to where it's going to be in one place, and we're all going to meet there. That means that you can't be stuck. And if you're so stuck that you don't come then, how can you expect to survive? Where are you putting your faith? Seriously, I could come out here and I could say this directly every time in every video, regardless of what subject we start with. Here's the economic collapse. But what are you going to depend on? Do you know when the system falls, there's only about 3 to 6 days worth of food in the supermarkets if it doesn't get restocked, and then it's stuck in the distribution centers, or if they can get gas into the 18-wheelers, it's going to go out of the distribution center and there's still not enough. If people raid the distribution centers, which I fully expect and I would recommend it, if you find it, look at the map, see in every location what you're closest to, the distribution centers, empty those out. Oh, they're going to have National Guard there that's going to shoot on sight for you stealing a loaf of bread. Don't get the Wonder Bread, by the way. Go for the whole grain. You want the real solutions? People are going to be doing stuff like that. They're going to be shooting deer or eating roadkill to survive. Do you understand what's coming? What do you want me to do? You want, like I said in the other video, you want me to rip my chest open? What do you want so that you wake up? I need people to make the decision. Don't write it here. But when I get to a large enough exposure, because that's what's should happen, or else YouTube is useless, that I'm going to say some things. It will be a specific invitation. You want to call it an instruction, an attendance call. Be here at this moment, this coming up, and get ready for coordinating the movement. Make a decision. Like, make it now after this video. And if you're unclear, watch the video again. Take it as a whole. Don't take it when I get like facetious or I'm getting pissed. You can't judge me for that. I'm pissed because of the injustice, the killing of the babies, the mutations of Chernobyl. I'm pissed about that, if nobody else is getting pissed. And I'm not pissed about you, but I want you to do what's right for yourself. And only you can protect you. The cops can't protect you. That's not what's doing it. It's you. It's your higher power. It's your maker. It's your guardian angels. It is something that is not attributed to the things in the system that are bought by money. That's not why you're alive. It's not insurance. That's a whole fake game. That should be outlawed, just like usury. And the banks, the banksters, they're the mob. That's a cartel. The economic collapse is going to happen, folks, because they made a system that's like a house of cards. It's going to come down. And I'm just telling you, I don't want everybody to get hurt. If you're one of my viewers, I'm going to tell you. And if you have to walk 1,000 miles to get to where I am, because that's how we're setting it up. I'm telling you, literally, this is the plan. Make your decision now if you haven't already made it. And if it's not me, who are you going to stand up with? Dutch Since? Montegraph? Renetto? I mean, who are the names out there? Who are you going to stand with? You think it comes down... If you're one of those people that thinks you're going to get beamed up into a spaceship, I already met plenty of you out there. I know a lot of cults, and I see a lot of you here. But if you're watching me also, I just debunked it. It ain't happening. It ain't happening for me, and if you're with me, it ain't happening. It ain't happening anywhere. We've got to solve our own problems. We are here. We are going to stay here. We're going to clean up with justice for all. Alright, I've had enough of this rant, but I'm going somewhere. I'm going to prepare places. I've got resources being set up. And bring it on. Bring me yourself. Make it happen. The time is going to come. I've already told you that.